I don't know. Fish and freshwater fish. Do one thing. Alright. Ace some attorneys. Are we really on part 3? Okay. June 21st, 3:24 p.m., Curayan Village. Thank you very much for bringing me home, Mr. Nick. You're welcome. I had to come and look into a few things here today anyway. Charge my phone. Drop my phone charger. Mr. Nick. I feel like I need more of that soap. Not sure how I managed to mess up on Sopapilla. One thing I always make. Okay. Mr. Nick. When Katie showing up. Okay. So, I literally don't remember what was happening. I had to come into a few things anyway here. I thought about this a little. If Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man... She definitely didn't. Sorry. Yes, of course. But if she didn't, then someone else did, right? That murderer person. Yes, Pearls. Oh, I see. I wonder what's wrong. She seems sad. I always like Pearl's song. So what'd you think of seeing your first trial? Oh right, we did the first trial. I was really surprised. I had never seen so many people before. Oh. And Mystic Maya looked so small and helpless. Well, Maya's already naturally short, so... And then, that snobby woman with the ruffly clothes. Ruffly? Oh, she must mean Francisca. She had such a bad attitude. She acted like she had already decided that Mystic Maya did it. I am going to tell her what I think of her tomorrow. I wouldn't miss tomorrow's trial for the world. Except... Why was that woman bullying Mystic Maya? Well, she's the opposite of a lawyer, a prosecutor, so her job is to prove people guilty. They don't care if someone's innocent. All they care about is if they win. That's terrible. But she's a really good prosecutor with a heart on the inside. She's a really good prosecutor with a heart on the inside, right? There's no one like that. All prosecutors are the same. What is Phoenix talking about? Edgeworth, you mean? What about Edgeworth? Well, he might have become a good guy. Eventually. Okay, that's Edgeworth. Who are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Is it that person Mystic Maya was talking about? Mr. A.G. Worth? Yes, right. It's me in your dreams. That was a long time ago. He's not around anymore. I just scooted forward! He clutched onto his foolish pride too fiercely, and died for it. Oh, that's too bad. By the way... Yes, what is it? You wouldn't happen to know anything about who the murderer is, would you? But why are you asking me? No, I was just thinking earlier. I didn't see anything. She didn't see anything, huh? Speaking of that, during the murder, where was Pearls and what was she doing? It's me in your dreams, right? You can't escape me, even when I'm not in the game. Let me get the guide up, because I don't feel like messing with this game's stupid tomfoolery. Jeez, calm down. I'm pretty close to the desk edge. What? Okay, so it's just this for all. This is case 2. I don't remember where I am. Well, hopefully, I'll find it. I'll find it. And on top of that, this key. Just when did she pick this up? I just realized I never asked you what you were doing at the time of the crime. Pearls, where were you and what were you doing when the murder happened? What was I doing? I wasn't doing anything. She's really bad at lying. You can whisper it to me. I won't tell anyone else, I promise. What? This is probably closer than I normally am. I'm literally like this far from the edge of the desk right now. I mean, I could like lean forward instead of sitting in my chair normally. Nah. I guess you can see through my lie, huh? Yeah, clearly. I can't lie to you, can I, Mr. Nick? Oh wait, so... About this key, Pearls. You found it on the day of the murder, right? Yes. Now where you found this key is very important. So please tell me, Pearls, where did you find this? I found it in the incinerator. The incinerator, Is she talking about the one in the garden? What else? What other one would she be talking about, Phoenix? The door on it was a little open, so I took a peek. When was that? It was after the channeling, when everyone was in a panic. Mr. Nick. Yes? Are you going to tell my mother? Huh? You mean tell Morgan what you did? Yes, if she finds out that I was playing in the leftover trash, and I'll get a spanking. Ah, gotcha. Well, let's keep it a secret from her then, alright? The incinerator, huh? Sounds like a good place to search next. Mr. Nick. Mr. Nick. I'm gonna follow you around for many games to come, Mr. Nick. It's really empty. Training was supposed to be held today, but I guess it's already over. Let's go to the incinerator. Let's go and watch stuff burn. Hey, it's purple cloth hanging out of the incinerator because someone's really bad at using it, apparently. Hey, there's someone by the incinerator. Oh, looks like they've noticed me and are now running at top speed towards me. What stupid voice did I give this girl? Oh, hey, like something like Nevada. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Oh, hey, you're that dentist guy. Actually, it's Phoenix Wright, turning out law. Nice to see you again. Oh, like really suave. So it's like my turn. It's nice to see you too. So what's up? You're all out of breath. You mean, I'm just totally happy and totally excited to be here. Excited? I mean, there are so many things to see. It's the real deal here. Oh, really? For example? That urn over there. Do you know about it? All I see is an old cracked piece of pottery. You're able to throw away evidence. I wonder what would happen if you threw away the psychic thing. I don't know. You'd probably, if they just got rid of that mechanic, it would just kind of be like the first game again, right? You would just figure out the lies in court, probably. I don't know. Okay. Is there some sort of legend connected with that urn? Yeah, it's this village's treasure. What? Didn't know that. It's sealed inside the urn. It's? What are you talking about? Amy Faye's spirit. Amy Faye? Who's that? She's Mr. Smith, get with the program. Everyone knows the lady that founded the Cure AIM channeling technique was Mystic Amy. You don't have to get that upset with me. As long as her spirit, lives in that urn, the spiritual power of the Faye's family will, stick around. Isn't that totally romantic? Romantic, huh? That urn is really as important as she says. It could be a vital clue. Ini, I want to ask you about the murder. Murder? Dr. Grady's, remember? As if there's another one? Oh, that one, you should have said it so in the first place. So, I really don't know anything because I was, sleeping in the side room. Well, that's not much help. Did you notice anything at all? Come on, I'm a total bore. Totally have nothing to do with this, murder thing. Totally believe me? Oh yeah, you were, oh yeah, you only introduced Dr. Gray to Curating Village, no relation, sure. Even if you were only acquaintances, that still means you knew him. Furthermore, your sister, who died in that accident, was a nurse at his clinic. Alright then, why don't you tell me about your sister's fatal accident? Why, you think, it's got something to do with the murder? I don't know yet, but I'm trying to chase down every lead I can. Psyche-locks? What is it? Looks like I'm going to need something to pry her mouth open on this one. So there's a spirit in this urn, huh? All I see is a bunch of cracks. But I guess maybe the spirit could live in the space between the cracks. Looks like something's written on it. I am? Huh, weird. Amy Faye's spirit is sealed within. It's chipped and cracked all over. That's right. Pearl said she found the key inside the incinerator. I guess I should take a look inside for myself. She seeped through the urn! This is from Maya's costume! There's blood on it, a tiny bit, but still. Unburned remains found inside the garden incinerator, small amounts of blood on it. Wait, I am? The Holy Spirit is in there, blasphemy! So someone tried to burn this. And the key was also found in there. I get the feeling this incinerator played a crucial part in this murder. That's the side room. Looks like guests can use it as a place to take a break when they feel tired. I went to a place that looked like this when I was in Japan. You could walk through there, but you had to take your shoes off and like put it in like a bag and then carry your shoes around in your bag. They just like supplied you these bags, and then you get to walk around in your socks in like this super nice area, and like you could like sit on these benches and overlook like this really nicely like trimmed and maintained grass area. It was like super peaceful. There's like little Japanese squirrels running around or whatever. Alright. Look who's here. Alright. It's basically like a park. Like you could walk through it and see all this like old like religious looking stuff. Like these crazy temple looking things, and then there was one that you could go in and walk around in. I remember when I went there, the cherry blossoms were like just starting to bloom, and then like a couple days before we left, people were all outside taking pictures in front of all these different trees, pink blossoms. It was cool. Anyway, looks like Morgan's here too, but she hasn't noticed me yet. What is she doing? It looks like she's talking to a picture. You know, that's how I talk to pictures too, you know? I go and I take like... Here. We gotta do the Morgan pic. We got this picture right here. Got her other... Yeah, this hand here. This. It's kind of tilting it towards her a little bit. Kind of out of frame. And she's like... Okay, anyway. This is why I stream, by the way. Anyway. Oh, I don't know, did you see in the Kingdom Hearts chat I like shared those Pokemons that you painted for me? People thought they were really cool. Anyway. Don't you see? Take a look around. Finally, my chance has come. I've waited for this day for so long. That's right. Prepare yourself, dear Misty. What in the... Who's there? Oh, if it isn't Mr. Right. Just curious, but that picture you're just looking at? Oh, today was that event. Was it not, good sir? I heard you did well. Oh yes, thank you. I'm terribly sorry I could not attend the trial today. Please accept my apology. Yeah, they're great. Thank you for making them for me. People got the impression that I like asked for them, but I was like, sure, we can go with that. I guess I don't know. They're gifts. But, I had a previous engagement. as I had to watch over the trainees' training today. And I get the sense she really doesn't want to talk about the picture. All because the master couldn't be here with us, you understand? And that is why lowly branch family members such as myself must do this. Somebody was like, yeah, like I do whatever. I've gone and got my favorite Pokemon painted too, or something like that. And I was like, I didn't really like go and do it. Like I was just kind of like, huh, you know, that's not how it went. But I didn't want to be like, ah, no, it wasn't that. Actually, they were gifts. I was just like, whatever. It's not super insignificant. I mean, it's not insignificant that they were gifts, but that was just like a random person that to try and correct him. I was like, whatever, not a big deal. Have you ever remembered anything about the murderer? No, I told you everything I know already. Were you in this room the whole time Wada and I went to call the police? Yes, of course. I was by Mystic Maya's side the entire time. I performed the spirit severing technique and held her in my arms afterward. Oh, you said that yesterday as well. Did anything else happen? I would like to say more did. However, that is all that occurred. I was really hoping for some more info. I suppose nothing happened in the end, good sir. Sorry to have played on your hopes. Could you possibly be more patronizing? So, do the students train every day? Yes, absolutely. They were given a day off the day of the murder, of course, however. And I assume both Maya and Pearls went through this training? Mr. Wright. Yes. Wow, she got real scary real fast. How many times must I tell you? Before you understand, good sir, they are to be addressed as Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Sorry, I meant Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Wait, I'm sorry, but Mystic Pearl, isn't that going a bit too far? Next question, please. Oh man, she really likes being a pain in the butt about this. Please remember to watch not only what you say, but how you say it, good sir. They sped up her dialogue speed when she got her angry face. It's little details like that, you know? Little details. So, the master is Maya's mother, right? Mystic Misty. She's a brilliant medium. And where is she now? We are not sure. Not sure? But 16 or 17 years ago, Mystic Misty failed at channeling a certain spirit. You should know what this is. Y'all know what this is all about right here. And after that, he simply disappeared. I don't believe she will return to this village anytime. At least I believe what she's referring to is the Yanni Yogi thing, and the thing in the movie where she channeled a spirit and it implicated the wrong person. And then things are really bad for Yanni Yogi, and the sad part of that movie. Anyway. And in 4 years' time, her name will be forever erased from this village. Erased? A person who has been away from this village for over 20 years is considered dead. Oh, I see. That is 4 years from now for her. When that happens, a new master will be appointed to Kurain Village. And Mystic Maya was supposed to become the next master. However, with this murder, I'm afraid. I must be imagining things. I thought she was laughing to herself for a second there. Have you pieced together her sort of involvement here? Her sort of feelings towards things, I guess? Hey, Meek! I've been waiting! And she looked so helpless. So, how was it? Did you find out? What did you find out? Well, I found a few things, you know, and... Is it so bad that you can't even look at me in the eye? I just need a little more time. It'll all come together by tomorrow, I promise.
I'm sorry, Nick. Every time I see you, all I do is cause trouble. Trouble. Trouble doing. Trouble.
Can't roll the R's very well. So how was it? Today's trial, I mean.
You are fantastic, Nick. Every time I thought our goose was cooked, you managed to turn it around. I wanted to make a great Hollywood movie.
Because they made it a movie, but it wasn't Hollywood, but it was a movie from Japan?
Don't be silly. No one would want to turn these games into a movie. We have to concentrate on the trial. We're going to win this, Maya.
Thanks a lot. Really. Hey, Nick. The person who shot Dr. Gray wasn't me, was it?
Of course not. You're completely innocent.
If that were true, then I'd be really happy, but... there wasn't anyone else in the room with the two of us, right?
Well, did you check behind the folding screen?
I took a quick glance, but there wasn't anyone there.
That's exactly what Wada said, too.
Oh, Nick,
Yeah?
why do you believe in me? Why do you think I didn't kill Dr. Gray?
Because you're one of the main characters. That would make sense. Because of something Mia told me.
My sis, what did she tell you?
She said spirit mediums can't have dreams. When you're channeling, it's impossible for you to dream because your soul leaves you.
Why did you mention it? I really am.
You're not the real murderer. I think that maybe before you even called the spirit, you were drugged.
Drugged?
I think this was planned from the very beginning. Oh, Mia, no. And you were set up to take the blame for killing Dr. Gray. Pearls did it. It was Pearly all along. Where are we at? Man, I don't know if we're gonna get through all this. Because it looks like there's a lot of investigating. All for a time while she cleaned a potty. Let's talk about Pearl's alibi. I want to ask you something about Pearl's.
Really? What about her?
No matter what I try, she won't answer me. I want to know what she was doing at the time of the murder.
Huh? Wait, Nick, you don't think she did it, did you?
No, nothing like that.
She never do anything like that, you hear me? Never. She's a great kid, and really cute. Really great and cute.
I don't really think she was the murderer, but she's definitely hiding something. You were with her on that day, right?
Yeah, the two of us. We were playing with her ball.
Ball, huh? Sounds like a dead end to me. Ball. So about this ball.
It's nothing really special, just a plain old ball. And I think she was still playing with it when I started channeling the channeling job that day. Really loves to play with that ball.
She loves to play with that ball, huh?
When she wants to get it, she always climbs right into the clothing box.
The clothing box?
Yeah, she's always hiding in there. You know the side room? There's a clothing box in there. It's really big, so once you see it, I'm sure you'll know what I'm talking about.
The clothing box in the side room, huh? You mean the one that mysteriously wasn't there during the murder? I know too much.
Okay, well, bye.
Ah! You're the last person I ever want to see in my life. Ah! Hey, wait! Please, Lotta! She ran off to the manor. Luckily, I teleport places. I don't even really walk there. I just kind of... Things gray out, and then bam, here I am. Lotta! Nah! Hey, I'm telling...
Not down, y'all. Come quit following me here. I'm a workplace trash. Y'all lay eyes on me and they turn to dust.
I have to deal with this nonsense weirdo. Ini Miney. Hey, Manor side room. I'm pretty sure I saw Lotta run in this direction, but it doesn't look like she's here. Heck yeah, let's check that nonsense out right there. It's Pearl's ball. Maya said it was always kept in the clothing box. Oh, so, what you missed while you were gone is that Pearl has a ball that she always plays with, and Maya said that Pearl was probably playing with this ball while she was channeling. She said the ball is always in the clothing box, which is always in the side room. If you remember, when we first came in here, right before the murder, that box wasn't in the side room. Anyway, Maya said it's always kept in the clothing box. So then what was it doing on the floor? Pearl's favorite toy. She was playing with it at the time of the murder. Seems. Steel Samurai. Why do you so much? It's a clothing box where Pearl's ball is usually kept. I wonder what's inside. Nah! Wah! Yeah, they made a mention of that. They were like, this wasn't here before. What are you doing in there? What were you thinking?
Not by a person, just another piece of human trash. I just need a hole to crawl into.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. So you crawled into this clothing box because there wasn't a hole to crawl into? Oh man. Huh? There's a small hole in this clothing box. And it's about 8 inches off the ground. That's the same height as the hole in the folding screen. Then could this be... There's a hole that looks like it's a bullet hole about 8 inches off the ground. Clothing box where Pearl sleeps her ball. I felt my soul take off for a second when Lotta jumped out at me. So it's big enough to fit a grown adult. Well, if she can be called an adult. Kind of dumb. Alright.
Oh, Mr. Nick, that person ran by here just now.
What person?
You know, the person with the fluffy cotton candy hair.
Oh, she means Lotta.
She said, don't look at me with them eyes, but I'm not that scary, am I?
I don't think that's quite what she meant.
Oh, that's right. She wanted me to tell you. Don't go on a trip. I'll find myself. Don't y'all be finding me.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. I have no idea what she said, but you're welcome.
Anyways, let me just uncover your lie after you helped me out. Pearl's alibi. Pearl, you have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay?
But what if I can't tell you? Can't just tell you what happened?
Then I'll guess what happened. How does that sound?
What? You can do that?
You tell me if I guess something. You'll tell me if I guess something right, won't you?
Yes.
Now, when the murder was taking place, you were right here, right? She wasn't in the channeling chamber. She wasn't in the meditation room, because that's where Phoenix was. We kept finding her in the winding way over and over and over again, and we've never seen her inside her. Let's go here! Here. Wrong button.
Take that!
You were here, weren't you, Pearls? In the Winding Way.
Wow, you got it.
So, do you think you can tell me now? Why would Pearl withhold? And actually, this one actually makes sense why she would withhold it.
I'm sorry, not yet.
Man, oh man. Alright, what's next? Okay, I'll think of... I know. I'll think of what you were doing there.
Do you really know that much?
Well, I am a lawyer, you know. Now, what was it Pearls was doing in the Winding Way? Playing with her ball. Probably gotta be it. Her ball. Wrong button. You were playing with this ball, right?
Ah, that's right. How did you know?
Maya told me you love to play with your ball.
Yeah, I was playing with my ball.
And then? Something happened, something really bad.
What do you mean, something? Nothing happened.
This is it. While you were playing with your ball, this happened. This urn. It's a village treasure, right? And the spirit of the founder of the Curane technique is sealed in here, isn't it?
Yes?
What's this? It's cracked all over, isn't it? And there's even a few gaps here and there.
Please don't tease me.
Pearl, you broke the sacred urn, didn't you? I like how you said you were playing your ball in a manly voice. Sorry, I can't be mature at this point. The ball smacked into it and knocked it over, right? And if Morgan found out, she'd get really mad, huh? She doesn't seem to be fighting back. I think I hit the bullseye this time. But it's strange that the lock hasn't broken yet.
It's a really old urn, isn't it?
I guess.
It's so old, it's not weird to have a few cracks.
Her voice is shaking.
How can you tell that the urn has been broken?
Well, oh, this is dumb. I'm glad I looked because I would not have gotten this. You have to present the profile of Amy Faye as if I knew I even had the profile of Amy Faye in here. Who started the Curane channeling technique?
Huh? It was Mystic Amy.
That's right. And how do you spell her name? Do you know?
How do I spell her name? I don't know.
It's spelled A-M-I. I thought it was a little odd when I saw I am written on this urn. And that's how I knew that someone must have broken this urn. And made a mistake in spelling when they put it back together again.
Mr. Nick, I'm just a child. I can't spell yet. Around when Mystic Maya started the channeling on that day, I was playing in the Winding Way with my ball.
And that's when you broke the urn?
Yes, and I broke it. I accidentally let Mystic Amy's spirit fly away.
Don't worry, Morgan will never know, okay?
I'm a bad child. Breaking a village treasure is unforgivable. I thought that maybe they would make me leave the village. But the broken pieces were pretty big, so...
You thought you could put them back together and no one would notice?
Yes.
See, that makes sense why she would hide that. She's just like a scared kid. She like broke a... You know, it's like when you're a kid and you break a lamp and you're like... And then you go and like hide in your closet or something. Sacred urn.
I found some glue and brought it to the hallway and fixed the urn there.
The hallway? You mean the Winding Way?
Yes.
Oh, see, she's got a little tear in her eye and she's like, no.
The channeling had already started, so I didn't think anyone would walk by.
I see. So about how long did it take you? It must have been a nasty repair job.
Yes, and I might be strong at spiritual things, but when it comes to arts and crafts, I'm not nearly as skilled. When I had finished fixing the urn and looked up, I saw you coming into the manor.
So that's around when Lada and I were coming back inside after reporting the murder.
When I saw that, I panicked. I backed everything up in a hurry. Mr. Nick,
What is it, Pearls?
I'm going to get banished, aren't I?
I really don't think that's going to happen. I mean, I bet Mystic Amy's happy to be free from that cramped urn.
Yeah, I hope so.
No harm done, and happy resolution. Woo! I always liked Pearl. She's such a nice, she's just like a nice little kid. She's like kind of helpful. I don't know, she's written pretty good as like a kid, I feel like. So since we're never gonna get to the 6th game, because they don't even have those games available on like the Switch. That would take me freaking forever. And by the time we actually got there, you wouldn't remember what I'm going to tell you anyway. If I remember correctly, in that game, you take the ashes of Mystic Amy, or whatever, her DNA that remains in that jar, and you use that to do a summoning technique, and you like call back Mystic Amy as with the spirit medium or something like that. I could be getting it wrong, but it's something like that at the end of the game to do some crazy turnaround switch thing. Because you need to... in that game you do like you're in like a neighboring village where they do like seances, and you can see what they saw when they died. And so... what is it? I can't remember. It's been too long. You see what Amy saw when she died or something like that. So like the neighboring village doesn't channel, but they do but they can see what the person saw like the last 10 seconds before they died or something. So you basically get like a video feed of like the last 10 seconds of their life, and then you have to like pick apart the crazy stuff that was like wrong or whatever. Anyway. I really love the Pearls music. Green Village. Oh, okay, I gotta talk to Lada. Lada BS. Ooh, I think I found everything I can. But I can't see how it all adds up. Here. Is Ini Miney being here just a coincidence? Pick apart what's wrong? How could they lie about what they saw if you're seeing it, unless you're just proving someone prior? Because what happens is it's pretty like mainstream or whatever in that. Like, so the people in that village, it's not Kurain, it's like Kurain or something. Like, it's super similar to Kurain. Those people know that the prosecutors will call somebody up there who can do the seance thing and see the last few seconds of their deaths. So they'll fake things that like trick the person who died into thinking something else killed them. Yeah, I think this is pretty much the last of Lada, though, for at least this game. I can't remember if she comes back in the third one, but I don't think so. I don't know. Hey, Mister. I'm assuming that's Lada. Yeah, Mister. And yours turns out to be Ini's sister. It's too convenient. Hey, Phoenix! I'm talking to you. I wish I knew a little more about Ini, but where am I going to find info like that? So there's this one case where, near the end of the game, where this person is killed, and they're like some village elder, like some high up dude, like it's not a village elder. He's like the prince or the king or something, and he gets killed, and you do the seance thing on him. And he sees the person clearly who killed him, but their face is completely blank. Like there's no eyes or nose or anything. It's just like a blank canvas mannequin head. And it's wearing like the clothes of this other person while it kills them. And then one of the things you figure out is that that guy had like that disease that actually exists where you can't identify people by their facial features. I can't remember what that's called. So you have to identify them by like their voice or their clothes or like whatever. So the person knew that he had that disease, dressed up like somebody else and killed him. So he thought it was like a different person who killed him. Anyway, I wish I knew a little more about Ini, but where am I gonna find info like that?
Oh, no, I get it. I can't be bothered to look over trash like this. Not right, Mr. Ini Miney.
Ah, Lotta!
Oh, so finally noticed.
I thought I heard a mosquito buzzing in my ear, although I couldn't understand a word.
Well, got a hand to it. You sure know how to chase down garbage. I mean, I'm grateful to y'all chasing this large lump of one around like this.
Thanks?
But you know, y'all just wasting your time. And I've been finding out on my own.
What are you going on about? As for following or chasing or whatever it is, isn't that what you're doing?
No, well, you see, you're not exactly a real gentleman with the ladies' heart, are you?
You're not exactly the world's #1 charmer either, sister. A lot of butts. I know, that'd be great last name. When I married Larry, that would be a lot of butts.
Look, I'm really dang sorry about today. When I got all fired up about something, it's possible to stop me.
You hurt Maya really badly, Lotta.
No, I don't suppose y'all can forgive a gal like me.
Forgive her or don't forgive her? Oh. Boy, I don't want to forgive her because I hate Lotta. I'm not done.
No.
How do you think we trusted you, Lotta? And what did she do? You stabbed us in the back.
You stressed us all out and even gave Maya a few strands of white hair.
Now I'm gonna have to pray she makes it, or she may come back as a ghost.
Nah, that's enough. You stop right there. Look, I tell you everything I know, everything. I'll spill it all.
Everything?
Yeah, I got everything. But, well, actually, tell you what. I don't even do it for free.
You're expecting me to pay you after what you did to us? If Maya's not the real murderer, then who do you think it is, Lotta?
Well, heck, ain't obvious. It's that they're a cult freak.
You mean Ini Miney? The only person it could realistically probably be? And the only person who has extreme and direct motive who summoned the guy here in the first place?
Well, there ain't anyone else could be, right? That Granny, you and me, we're all there together that whole time.
So Lotta suspects Ini, which means she may have already found some info about our mysterious Ini. Ini. The game is literally like, it couldn't have been anybody else, right? Like, I mean, we're on the same page, right? It couldn't have been anybody else, and I'm like... Yes. Oh, right. I missed going somewhere. I love the Pearl music. I missed something? Pearl's Alibi, Sacred Urn, Talk to Lotta, Choose either option. How am I supposed to know to do this? I'm supposed to present Ini's profile even though we just talked about her. Why would I have to do this?
That's Ini Miney, right?
Yeah, I was wondering if you know anything about this girl.
You know, and actually I did a little checking up on her the other day. Her sister, she's the one that Dr. Gray wanted to call back from that spirit world.
Yeah, I had heard that much. I'd also heard that Ini was the one who introduced Dr. Gray to Green Village.
Yeah, don't say. That's a long, sneaky guy, if you ask me. Hey, y'all want me to tell you more about her? Yeah, sure, tell me more about her. Speaking of Ini, do you have any other information about her? Sure. Well, what is it? It'll cost you. It'll cost a lot. Oh, silly me. Here I thought free meant no money necessary. That girl was hospitalized about half a year ago. Hospitalized? But why? Well, heck, you can go find out on your own. Huh? Here, I'll give you a clinic's address. Maybe you can find out something. Maybe? What's that supposed to mean? Well, see, actually, it was gonna be annoying, I reckon, so I didn't actually go there. Well, that's the way the gumbo spoils, right? Spoiled gumbo sounds ew. I mean, look, don't blame this on... Never mind. Look, looks like I don't have much of a choice. Better go check out this Hody clinic. Oh, I know why this is familiar. I mean, obviously I played the game, but I remember Dr. Hody. I forgot there was another character in this. Why is this guy ever even a character that exists in this world? Good lord. I don't like this guy, and also he appears in multiple games if I remember. And so this is where Ini was hospitalized. Yeah, you're here to visit a patient. Yes, are you a doctor here? Oh yes, I'm Director Hody. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be speaking with the director himself. Yes, no, what can I help you with that? I'd like to ask you a few questions about Ini Miney. Ini Miney, Miss Ini Miney. Yes, oh, her. It's too bad. I tell you something, that little girl you left. That girl left you a long time ago. Here you are, sir. It's a nurse. You know you shouldn't be up and about. Come on, back to your room with you. Ah, Sweetums, calm down. Calm down. Don't be harsh to an old man like me. Don't you dare start that Sweetums thing with me. If you don't behave, you'll be tossed out of the hospital. Wow, I didn't think nurses could be this direct or forceful towards their boss. Come now, be a good boy and give me the director's white lab coat. Okay, I got it, yes. Yes, huh? Don't yes me. Who in the world are you? I'm Director Hody. He looks like a meth addict, a former gumshoe. Why is this guy a recurring character? I will never know. I'm pretty sure he's in 2 cases. I don't remember what the other one is. The nurse went off somewhere. Oh, the humanity. The only person I can talk to is this guy. So, what exactly do you treat at this clinic? Oh, wait. He is in the 4th game. The case where you... Yeah! I think he's in the 4th game with Eldoon. I always remember Eldoon. He has the coolest, like, character reveal ever. He's like this man who, since we're never gonna get there, I'll just spoil it, I guess. There's this guy named Eldoon who has a noodle stand. His name is literally Noodle backwards. And he's got this bowl of ramen on his head with all these noodles hanging down. But the noodles is like his hair, right? Like his hair looks like noodles. That's kind of his character design. He used to be a doctor before he lost his license. At one point, you have to ask him a question like that only a doctor would know. And he goes... And he takes his hat off, and those noodles actually weren't his hair the whole time, and he has like a very professional haircut. And then he's like, yes, let me tell you my professional opinion. And you're just like, wait, what? And that's all it is. It's nothing like big, but... He doesn't actually, yeah. You just tricked the whole time into thinking that's just, yeah. Anyways, he's recurrent. I think he's in that case, which is like the 2nd or 3rd... I think it's the 3rd... Yeah, it's the 2nd or 3rd case in that game. Anyway. Of game 4. So, actually I kind of wonder, there's gotta be like a GIF of that, right? Let me just see if I can like ace attorney gifts. The fridge. Eldoon ace attorney. I was trying to send it to a messenger, but I couldn't. Okay. So this is what he looks like. He's got his little noodle cart, he's got his little noodle hat, right? I don't remember, it's been a long time. And then you ask him like some doctor question, and he takes his hat off. And then look. And he's like that. And he's like, well, let me tell you what I think about that. And his outfit kind of looks like a lab coat or something. I don't know. Pretty great. It's just a stupid little detail. Anyway, let's get past this horrible monster, Hody. Yes, we treat all sorts of doctory, clinical stuff. Yes. Doctory, clinical stuff? Well, I don't actually know or particularly care about the details. Yes, what does that look for? Yes, there's a really big general hospital around the corner. Yes. That wasn't a spoiler at all. It's a really fun moment, because you just don't see it coming. So I feel like I kind of spoiled like the fun moment, but I don't know, it's one of those things you probably wouldn't even remember by the time we got there. And also we won't get there because the fourth game doesn't exist on the Switch. So anyway, when they can't accommodate everyone, they move some of the patients here. You do surgeries here, right? Yes, we do some plastic surgery here, it seems, yes. It seems? Yes, it seems that way. What do you know about Miss Ini Miney? Now you're talking. Yes, that girl was transferred from the general hospital. From the general hospital? To here? What kind of surgery did she need? Yes, well, she needed surgery. It was really bad. Really bad. So what kind was it? Yes, well, no. You see, something I can't tell you. So you say with a happy smile on your face. Yeah, he's super sketchy. See, there's this thing about how doctors aren't allowed to talk about patient stuff. It's all in all those TV shows too, right? You've seen them, right? Yeah. I'm never going to get into those broken zipper teeth of his at this rate. There's gotta be something I can show this old dude. So at least this is like, show him something. Okay. I'm an attorney! Oh, what's this? I'm a lawyer. Right now I'm investigating a murder. What's that angry face? Violence isn't the answer. Yes. The trial is tomorrow, and I'd really like some information from you. Yes, is that right? Well, I think I can let you in on a little secret. What's that? Yes, actually, I'm not the real director. I freaking hate this guy. You can't say because it's a HIPAA violation. Is this guy lying about his profession? Are you kidding? Anyone with half a fly's brain knew that. What do you mean? Do I have to explain this to him? Well, hold on, let me give you some real information, okay? Friggin', I hate Hody. I hate Hody. I'm actually this clinic, I'm like this place is walking dictionpedia. You mean walking encyclopedia? Yeah, that, and my specialty is young, silky, smooth, hottie patients. There's nothing I don't know about them, but I get embarrassed talking about it. Yeah, how about you keep that kind of information to yourself? Oh, you want to know about that little Miss Ini Miney, right? Little Miss Ini Miney? That girl, I remember her especially well. Really especially very well. I hate this guy. Seriously, I like Meekins and I despise Meekins. What's this guy's real job? I hate him too. I frigging hate this guy. Please tell me what you know about Ini Miney. Yes, I'll get to that. Trust me, I will. That girl. That's right. Just transferred here from the general hospital. This was, yes, a year ago. She was one of those emergency cases. He plays very minor roles, so you don't have to deal with him very much in this series. What was she ill with? Ill? Nah. She was injured, not ill. With my trained eye, I could see. Yep, I could see it was a huge wound at that. A huge injury. Her body was wrapped around in bandages, and her arm was in a cast. That sounds pretty severe, alright. Yes, there's an accident. They're scary, yes, cars. Yes. What's his real job? What does he do? I don't know. Is he in my profile thing? Director Hody purported. Yeah, I guess it's never really clear. A peculiar patient who claims to be Director Hody seems to be extremely healthy. So he's a patient, but he is... I don't know! I just don't know. Car? You mean it was a traffic accident? Yep, that's what gave her terrible injuries. I swore it was in their papers. I guess I looked it up, I did. It was terrible. Yes. Dare I even ask what is wrong with this little guy? Now, you mentioned something about a big operation? Yes, you're talking about Miss Heine's operation. Yes, Miss Heine's. That is one heck of an accident. Yes, her whole face was burned like bad toast. It was bad. Very bad. Was it really that bad? Yes, it's a good thing Miss Heine had a picture of herself. I heard that picture was how they put her face back together. Picture? That girl. See, she had gotten her license. It just happened to have a photo of her on it. Oh. So you see, I got her picture as a way to remember her. Yes, more like swiped. A breach of ethics? Oh, wait. What? A pretty girl like her? I bet she has lots of pictures on herself. Sure. It's a treasure, my treasure. Precious! Stop talking to this guy, please. What happened to the actual license itself? Who knows? It didn't bother to ask. It probably got burned up along with the car. Yes. Heine's photo for her driver's license. Professor Hody's treasured possession. So you looked up information on Heine's accident, correct? Yep, sure did. Yes, I read every paper that covered it. I read every paper that covered it at the time. What kind of accident was it? Do you remember? Yes, hold on. I'll go get it for you. The article, I mean. You have it? Well, don't get me wrong. I thought something like this might come up, so... Obsessive to the max. But I bet I could learn how to stay on the lead from this guy. Here we go. Yes. According to this, Miss Ini was in the passenger seat. The passenger seat, huh? And dozing, that's what it says. A strong jolt woke her up, and the next minute a sea of fire was all around her. Miss Ini fought with the door, finally got it open, and somehow managed to get away. Anywho, I can read all the details in the you can read all the details in the article, yes. Article about the car accident. Add to the court record. A new clue! I should probably look this over. May 24th. Late last night, two women's car crashed into a highway center divide. One of the women was not able to escape the Fleming wreckage and died at the site. Ongoing investigations revealed that the driver had fallen asleep at the wheel. It was like totally tired and dropped off to sleep. Like, then there's this crash, and then like we woke up in a huge sea of flames. And it was like still half asleep, but like it was kind of hot, so I wanted to get the covers off me. So then like I would try to like push the flames off my body, but like it didn't work. So like I didn't want to like roll, because when you roll, covers kind of like get around you, and then I'd be stuck. So yeah, I like jumped into like a vat of gasoline, and it like exploded. And anyway, Miss Ini Miney is to be believed. The one driving the car was her sister, Ini Miney. Ini Miney was the nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic, where 14 patients were accidentally overdosed to their death. Is this just a mere coincidence? Anyway, yeah, I kind of ad-libbed a little bit there. I opened the right door and I got out. I don't remember anything else. Okay. That's great, I'm leaving now. Okay, it's been half a year since Miss Penny had her surgery and got better. She was discharged sometime in December last year. It's already been half a year, huh? Well, yes, so how was I? It was a real help, wasn't I? Yes. Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, well, I'd better get back to my room then. Hello, Miss Ini. I said, hi, okay, yes. It's time for me to leave too, yes. Ah, okay, it's definitely time to leave. This case had me out of the office most of the time. I can come back tomorrow. Helping Maya should be my top priority now. I couldn't get anywhere but there, so I ran to the office. In 21st, Karen Village. Hey, so how was it? Did you go to clinic? Yeah, I found a few things, I guess. What's the matter? Yeah, it looked so well. Oh, yeah, so earlier I told that old granny. That old granny called the cops. So earlier that old granny called the cops. Huh? The cops? Why would Morgan call the police? She says she has something to tell him. Things are sure getting interesting. No, but honestly, I tell you, that granny sure got her bloomers in the knot. Well, I guess you can think that way. No, it starts out small, you know. Stealing the master's seat, controlling the village folk. And now you see what's all turned into? Murder. That's what. Turned into murder. A lot is like legit just telling us pretty much what happened in like so many words. This is the girl who voiced Akira, girl with the scar, on Weak Sauce. She looks just like her. Weak Sauce. Oh, she actually does. Okay, Lotta, we're done talking to you forever. Let's play the Ace Attorney. Oh, the anime. Hey, hold on. What? That stuff we were just talking about, that's the first I've heard of it. Yeah, really? What's old news to everyone else in the world? Well, excuse me, Princess, for not keeping up with the gossip while I was busy saving people. You said something about stealing the master's seat? Desiree was her name? Ace Attorney? I don't know. We're not there yet. Can't remember. I think there's a Desiree. Desiree. Oh! Desiree is Ron's wife, I think, in the third game? That's a weird case. Right now, Master's medium named Mr. Faye, but the one who was supposed to be the master was that old granny. Morgan was supposed to become the master. Yeah, Delight. Ron Delight, that's his name. Desiree Delight. So they go all the way to the third game with the anime. I didn't know that. Do you know where Ini is, Lotta? Yeah, I saw her not too long ago. She's hanging around that garden in the middle. Okay, thanks. You got something to ask her? Yeah, I got a whole list of things, if only she could clear them up for me. Not here, Master's always been the eldest daughter. The eldest daughter? Turned out that old bad Misty Faye's older sister. Oh! Say the older sister's usually the ones with the more spiritual power. Come to think of it, Maya said the same thing a long time ago. She warned me not to take Mia's powers lightly. Well, anyway, somehow Granny there lost her younger sister, Misty. And I see. She made town folks turn against her, so I hear. Said all sorts of things too, like she's the oldest, and yet she don't have the power to become next master. Disgraceful. I had no idea. So what would happen if had Morgan had been stronger? My family would have been a branch family, I reckon. Clearly all good information, but I don't want to ever have to talk to you ever again, Miss Lotta. We will get to Desiree in the next game. I remember she wears red and it's like some she likes expensive stuff or something. I don't remember. She's like totally the person who would have the best voice. But We can revisit that voice by the time we get there, I feel like. It won't be, like, too soon.
Hey, like, haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah. I think I have enough to finally unlock her secret.
Like, what's with that scary look on your face?
Several people in weak sauce played an assassination classroom. What? You like that voice? You said it was hilarious. Okay, maybe not revisit it. Okay.
Take that!
Traffic accident. Please tell me about the traffic accident.
Huh? Like, whose accident?
Your sister's accident, naturally.
Oh, yeah. So, like, the Dr. Grey guy made my sister fall asleep?
It's hilarious, but I don't like the real value of it. Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, I don't think most people do.
So, like, that Dr. Grey guy made my sister fall asleep? And, like, that's all I have to say about that.
Interesting. And you just asked whose accident, which means she must know something about another person's accident. Alright, let's change the topic then. How about you tell me about a certain other person's accident?
Another person's accident? Like, you got someone in mind?
Dust a ton of gray. Oh, right, no, her accident, because she was in the accident too.
Take that!
I want to ask you about your own car accident.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, so, wow, like, how strange. I have, like, no idea what you're talking about. You, like, prove I was in, like, an accident? Like...
Yes, it's newspaper clipping number 2. Would you take a look at this? It's a newspaper article from a year ago. It says, Miss Ini Miney holds interview about crash. Ah! She suffered a very bad injury and had to be admitted to a hospital, correct?
Like, wait.
What now? What now?
That's not me!
Huh?
I mean, like, this person has, like, the same name, but she's totally not me. My name's Ini Miney. Is, like, name Ini Miney is, like, pretty common.
Are you kidding? What? What in the world are you babbling about? Your sister's name, Ini Miney, is in here too.
Like, totally, wow, what a scary coincidence. I'm totally getting, like, goosebumps.
You think I'm going to let you get away with that?
It's like, now what? Like, do you have something that totally said I was hospitalized?
I hate when people are like ludicrously obscure. Like obvious. Come on. Obviously. Ah. She might have the same name as me. And she might also have a sister who has the same name as me. But can you prove they're talking about me? And it's like, if you tried to do that in court of law, the judge would be like, for reals? Okay. This is your proof.
Like, what's that picture supposed to mean?
It's from the hospital where you were hospitalized at.
So?
There's a certain patient there. He's quite a fan. As a memento of your stay, he stole this. I have to say, this photo looks like you.
That could be fake director.
Now, are you ready to tell me about the accident?
Like, wait a sec. Okay, so, like, it wasn't an accident, sure. But it's, like, totally not related to this murder.
Actually, it is. Look at this article. It says that one of the women died, correct?
And
that woman who died, who do you suppose they mean? Do you suppose the woman who died in the car accident could be your sister? We've been over this. Game, why are you making me... No, you know what? It was Amy Faye. That's the real answer here. Then you shoved her in an urn, and then the urn broke and she got free. Now, frigging Ini Miney.
take that!
I believe it was your sister, Ini Miney. Mimi, you were riding your sister's car while she drove. The two of you were together when your accident occurred, making it one and the same.
Yeah, I was riding in that car with my sister. We were like on our way home. Here's the intro again in case you forgot. I was riding in the passenger seat when I fell asleep.
Yeah, I know. I'm like trying. I gotta get like all up in the thing here.
And then it happened. At the time, I grabbed my purse and escaped from the passenger side door.
And your sister?
I, like, couldn't do anything. It was full of smoke, I couldn't see anything.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did Dr. Gray really cause that accident by drugging your sister with sleeping pills?
Like, he was totally out to get my sister. He totally did that to, like, pay my sister back.
I wonder. This does give Ini a good reason to want to murder Dr. Gray. Like, you know... motive? Perhaps?
Really seems simple, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
But it'd be very hard to catch me. It would be very hard to catch me. Actually, I'd say impossible.
What?
I think you get the picture. I'm gonna serve you a slice of humble pie. Hope you enjoy it. You can't prove it because I'm gonna be ridiculously pedantic, and that somehow means I'm winning.
The game made this case too easy, I think is what you were trying to say. Looks like something's up.
Stop. Leave my mother alone.
Ow, hey, hold on, okay, pal, I'm not gonna hurt.
Oh, dear, it's perfectly alright. I will be out for a short while with this young man.
Mother, please let me go too.
No, you must stay here and protect the manor.
But
Aw, don't make that face. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you something cool. I'll show you something cool. Look at this pistol.
Detective, do not upset me further.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Aw, sorry. Poor Gumshoe, being dragged off by the ear like that by Morgan. Ow.
Mother, this has never happened before.
Girls.
Mr. Nick, I have a really bad feeling that I can't shake. I think something really bad is going to happen. I'm scared. I'm really scared, Mr. Nick.
Say something, Phoenix, anything. I'm terrible at this.
Mr. Nick, what about Mystic Maya?
She'll be alright. I think I've gathered enough evidence.
Mystic Maya, she must feel all alone. Please, Mr. Nick, go visit her.
Yeah, but I can't just leave you here all alone either.
I'll be fine. Please, Mystic Maya needs you by her side.
Her stare is really piercing.
Mystic Maya.
You keep me waiting, Phoenix. Oh, you kept me waiting, Phoenix. Sorry. Mia! So, how are the preparations? I think I have enough evidence and information now. I think. Everything will be on your shoulders by tomorrow. Whether Maya is found guilty or innocent, it's a heavy weight to bear. Phoenix. Memory serves. Maya had a few cyclops of her own. Mia, I'm ready to unlock the last piece of information I need. Sure, I welcome you to try. Mia. Mia, yes. Mia, you know something, don't you? About the real murderer, right? Why? Do you think so? It's really trying at times to be able to see other people's secrets. It looks like it's time for you to explain your reasoning. Yeah, a battle of wits against Mia. Let's talk about the other stuff first. There's still a whole slew of questions for you to answer before tomorrow's trial. You mean like, how did the real murderer get into the room and kill Dr. Gray? Mia knows not to potty on the floor. Yes. Also, why would Mia lie? What? I don't remember exactly. I think she's trying to test you, but I don't know. We'll get there in a second. Also, when did the murderer enter the channeling chamber? You guys are all standing around in front of the room after the channeling started. Which means that the murderer must have gone into that room before the channeling. That's what I think took place. But Maya's already said there wasn't anyone else in there. It's true, but can't figure out the murderer's movements when he's stuck like a beached whale. Why is she always showing boob? Because they're too big. And the clothes that other people's wears because she's a spirit is not big enough clothes for her. I thought I'd see this day. Are you actually asking me about spirit channeling? This case is all about spirit channeling, and I feel like I don't understand a thing about it. Well, that's only natural. After all, spirit channeling isn't exactly an everyday thing, is it? Yeah, I guess you're right. Hard to change your physical appearance into a person you're calling. It's something our ancestor, Mr. Ini Miney, acquired. I heard that name before. Their family was originally a family known for its service to the gods. When Mystic Amy was born, she was given a certain fate through her name. Because, you see, she was named after one of the Buddhas of Buddhism. Amitabha. This day, her soul is still sealed inside the Korean iron. Why are the arms the right size? She's got short arms for her size. I don't know. I don't design them types. Anyway, it usually sits in the winding way and has her name written on it. Yeah. Oh, come on, Phoenix. It's just a fairy tale. Are you saying that me being able to see you is just a fairy tale too? Take that! Come on, Mia. Fight to the death. With the spirit. The murderer. Phoenix. I think I'm hiding information about someone from you, isn't that right? Yes. Alright then, tell me who you think I'm protecting. Protecting my affair. Oh wait, what's this thing say? Morgan Faye, what? Okay, apparently Morgan Faye. Take that! Morgan Faye, of course. There's no one else you'd protect like this, Mia. What about her sister? What about her sister? Well done, but while the murder was being committed, my aunt was outside with everyone else. I mean, she already has an alibi. That's true. There was some evidence that would cast suspicion on my aunt. Well, Dr. Hody is very suspicious. She would protect her sister? What? Yeah, I don't... Or maybe Pearl, even? Bitch, I can figure this one out if I sat here long enough to look through the evidence. But I don't feel like doing that! Cloth scrap for some reason. The proof is this piece of cloth. I found it in the incinerator near the Winding Way. It's the same material as Maya's costume except for the splotch of blood. I mean, it's from Maya's costume that she was wearing at the time of the murder. Yes. But when Maya was arrested, she was wearing her costume. That just means someone changed her clothes. Changed her clothes. But why? I don't know why. But there's only one person who could have done that. One person who was taking care of Maya, my aunt. What's that look mean? Your argument is too flimsy. What? You have no proof that this piece of cloth is actually from Maya's costume. The point of it was to rule the aunt out, though. A little dumb way of saying it, yeah. But this blood, do you know whose blood that is at this point in time? You don't, do you? Do you have any proof that this piece of cloth is from Maya's costume? Wasn't it in one of the pictures? Maya's costume, and then you check it, and there's a piece of cloth missing right there with the hole. Oh, okay. It's the freaking key, apparently. Take that! I think this is the proof you're looking for. The key to the channeling chamber? Huh. At the beginning of the channeling, Maya had possession of this key, and yet somehow it magically ended up in the incinerator in the center garden. Right. And this is what Maya told me.
When I was channeling, the key was sitting inside my sleeve.
Oh yeah, like I remember that. Yeah.
And both this key and the piece of cloth were found inside the incinerator.
Well, you don't know that. I know that. Which means that the piece of cloth is part of Maya's costume. It certainly seemed that way. Someone changed her into a different set of clothes, and then burned the costume she was wearing in the incinerator. There's only one person who could have done that. One person who was taking care of Maya, my aunt. Exactly. You're very well, FedEx. Thank you. As long as you have those two pieces of evidence, you can cast suspicion on my aunt. However, like I said in the beginning, my aunt has an ally. Yeah, she was with us the whole time. Here's my final question. You don't have to present solid proof of this for me, but I want to know if my aunt is the culprit, and how did she commit the murder? How she did it, huh? I want to hear your thoughts. In order for my aunt to commit the murder of Dr. Gray, who or what did she need? Somebody to help her do it? The only other person friggin' there? Take that! Ini Miney. She's the answer to the final question. Why would anyone want to be a channeler? In this universe, your own spirit leaves your body and you're literally possessed. Yes. I don't have an actual answer to that question, but yes, that's how it works. Ini Miney. She's the answer to this final question. Which means that my aunt and Ini Miney were in cahoots. Mia, you're supposed to say it with me. You're supposed to say, we're in cahoots at this... never mind. Like we both figured it out. Dang it, Mia. See, that was like... less about her keeping secrets from you and more about her walking through the logic of what's going on with you. And also making it extremely freaking obscure for the player by making me present a black key to say why that was Maya's something. Anyway. It's been bothering me all this time. This crime is something no normal person can carry out. This person would have to know a lot about Bay Manor, the village itself, to do this. But Morgan already has an alibi. Yes, which is why I can't figure out how it was done. We can assume that Ini Miney is involved. But we have one big problem on our hands. A problem? Wait, but we have one big problem on our hands. A problem? With what? We don't have a motive. We don't have a... Phoenix, that's the one thing that's really, really clear in this case. What the motives of these people are is like... everything they tell you constantly is like, it wasn't me, but if it was, I totally have a great reason to do it. Okay, anyway. Why would Morgan want to kill Dr. Gray? Why would she have to? Also, we don't know for sure that she is cooperating with Ini. Mia doesn't have a clue either, huh? Then there's only one possibility. Huh? Think about it, facts. Why would my aunt do something like this? Why would she do it in such an underhanded fashion? Because! Phoenix. You dumb, spiky-haired, blue-suited... Bruh. Morgan Fay was supposed to be the #1 lead spirit channeler lady or whatever. Her sister crap-pooed all over her and took her spot and made people hate her. Her sister then dookied all over the legacy of the tribe and left, and has been gone for 16 years, leaving it leaderless and forcing her sister to have to deal with everything. And she's clearly has resentment about it because she's still talking about it 16 years later. Anyway. Because Mother. She's the one who holds the key to this. Mother? Who's mine? Silly. Mine, of course. Misty Fay. Mia and Maya's mother? Why would she bring her up now? Now then. Looks like we've gathered everything. All we have to do is win tomorrow. Everything will come apart. Become apparent then. Right, Chief. We won't lose. Rah, rah. Crap-pooed all over it. Dookied everywhere. Disappeared. Dumperinoed on the name of their establishment. Yeah. Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna get through this whole trial, but we'll get like most of the way through the trial. So like wherever the judge is like, this looks like a recess or something. And then next time we'll finish the trial and we'll start the clown thing.
Nick,
Yeah?
did you know that one Karma's daughter is only 18? Just like me?
Yeah, why?
I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time by herself. She's so grown up.
No, she's not. Not at all. What the? She's not grown up at all. She sits there and goes, with her whip, and she's like, listen to me, Judge. I don't know. I don't like Francisca. She's maybe my least favorite prosecutor. Is she my least favorite prosecutor of everyone in the entire... Hold on, I have to think about all the prosecutors. Again. Winston, Gaspin. You tired? You took naps late. I'm awake. I'm pretty awake. But I really need to set my sleep schedule right. Like, pretty bad. So I don't think I'm actually going to stay up past midnight. Anyway. Yeah, I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation.
And then you look at me and, well, I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial. Murder!
Can't roll my R's. But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through.
Good morning. The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you.
Hey! Morning, Pearly!
You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya.
What do you mean?
My mother is coming today to show her support.
Sussport. Good reader, I am.
Yeah, that's alright! Pearly! Yay! She'll totally be on our side.
Hey, Pearls.
Yes, Mr. Nick.
Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today too?
I'm sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch.
Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help.
Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love.
Pearly! Not this again!
Please, can you do this for us, Pearls?
Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for the sake of Mystic Maya.
I'll see you later then. I'll leave you to it for your alone time. She runs away. Yeah, thank goodness. Neek! This way, Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. Also, Maya, I need to check something real quick. Oh good, you're 18. Like you said. What do you mean? What's going on?
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's just start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. Imagine the image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. Woo! She's Lego! I had to check that just for like that silent joke without me saying anything, just checking it. Oh good. Anyway, Pearl and I are on that ship. I like Pearl. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool, wearing a foolishly fool clothes. Famous one doesn't mean. I'm a Mario, more recognizable than a Mickey Mouse. I'm a prodigy that has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. I have like 100 video games and many cameos. Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, Super Mario Galaxy! Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. Aha, that's nice, Miss Van. Good to see you in such good spirits, Miss Fey. It's true what they say, women really are scared when they fight. Gulp.
Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session.
The defendant could have left the channeling chamber. Correct?
Yes, and this key is proof of that. This key is the only key to the channeling chamber. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been.
Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin.
Alright, let's hear it.
The prosecution has determined from the time of the murder to the time of the arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What?
But, Miss Von Karma, then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant?
I never said that there wasn't a defendant. And then
What is the meaning of this?
what I'm saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe this is when she took the key.
Can you substantiate your claim?
Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fey, to the stand. Super Mario 64. It's just Mario 64. Oh no! Just as I suspected, Phoenix. Aunt Morgan. Or me yet. She seems really torn by this. Witness. Name and occupation. My name's Morgan Fey. I'm a spirit medium in a manner of speaking. Get it in a manner because
I'm sorry, but what do you mean in a manner of speaking? That.
But I didn't think anyone really cares. Know that after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that's correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mr. Maya then.
It's a spirit severing technique.
Technique to remove the spirit from the body and send it back to the other world. That is...
Yes, that is.
You! Be quiet! Now witness, something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. When the world could have... Mystic. She escaped from the room.
What?
And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. And somehow nobody saw it, even though they were all standing right there.
Order! Order! It's been days and I still haven't got my food. Miss Faye, please testify to the court what happened during that time.
Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. The pistol was hanging from Maya's hand and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped the room. Great strength. She hit the base of my neck. I fainted for a short while. No mark, of course, no mark. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Poor hungry judge. Why have you hidden this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right. She is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
My aunt is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. Sure it will. If that were true, then the guide wouldn't have the answers, but it does right there. Okay. After we heard gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. Who broke the door open? Just now you said those two. Who were the two people you're referring to? I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir. Lada's not a foreigner, despite how she talks and looks. Acts, I mean, right? What? I didn't say anything. No, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English, not to mention she looked awful. I can already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. In any case, I have already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. Oh, thanks.
What did you do after that, Miss Faye?
I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. Is it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as call the police? There's a possibility of escape, then one of us should stay behind.
Yes, that's a very good point.
The time I, myself, me, was a little confused. On top of which, there was another.
Another what now?
It's nothing. No need to concern yourself. I want to hear the end of that sentence. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify! Testify! Come on and testify! What did you chase us out of the room? Why did you chase us out of the room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and the camerawoman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself. Aren't I such a good person?
Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Faye.
This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. Looks like she caught us snapping. That's my aunt for you.
Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Faye, please continue.
The pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was all in a daze. Hold it! During our investigation, you stated you struck the defendant on the head. Oh wait, you struck the defendant, not you. Wait. You said you got. Wait, what? Did I read that wrong? And this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement? Yeah, I must have just read that wrong. Wow. I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you is a lie. Why would you lie about something like that? Very painful, to say the same.
However...
The witness was lying to cover for the defendant. She was covering for Maya? Perjury, take her away. So, you were covering for the defendant? Well, yes. It was only a matter of... It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade mystic Maya had done something very unexpected.
Something unexpected. Great. What did she... Oh.
This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there is always later.
Yes, very much.
Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in a pit in my stomach? No witness, continue with what happened.
And quite suddenly she thrusted me away from herself and escaped the room. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit such a thing. However, yes. But you're physically larger and stronger than the defendant. You're a massive lady! There's no way she could have escaped from you so leisurely like a bear! Have you seen yourself? Goodness, Lemon, how do you even buy clothes for yourself?
Objection!
If you've forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Writer, what about this picture? Remember at the time, the defendant was not physically a Miss Mayafay.
Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand.
Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had on. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have, however. Very strange, she hit me at the base of my neck and I fainted. Okay, yeah, right. You don't make fun of a woman's size. I know, I was just doing the jokes. I was doing the jokes. Making fun of Morgan Faye because she's a butt. You fainted? I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor.
How long were you unconscious? People who are unconscious always know this.
I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps?
And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere at that time.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Woohoo! Happy! Witness, elaborate on that point for us. Right, I have no knowledge of where she went after. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great. Well, now what? So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went? I would think that's obvious. Good sir. Good sir! If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all?
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself.
It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the key here is this witness.
What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve, facts. That's what. Looks like Miss Von Carmen is ready to move on to her next witness.
That's enough. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber.
I hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt. Now let's go take to the next logical step. Where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber?
Yes. What we should do now...
Be quiet, you. Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person. She went to speak with someone?
Who was it? Who are you? Who? Sorry guys, I really need my food and I kind of lose focus.
The prosecution calls Miss Ini Miney, whatever, to the stand, who was sleeping in the side room, by the way. Always is sleeping when a murder happens. That's what she tells me. She's in a car accident and her sister dies. She says, I was sleeping. Dr. Gray gets shot and she goes, I was sleeping. Great defense. You cannot kill a person while sleeping. Ini Miney. I think you can see where this is headed, Phoenix. Witness, name and occupation.
So, like, okay, my name is, like, Ini, and also Miney. I'm, like, researching, like, parapsychology stuff at the university. It's where you parasail and do psychology at the same time.
What is this parapsychology? Oh, I beat it to it.
Let's see. It's like, I guess most people call it occult stuff.
Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what it means.
And I suggest you go home and research it yourself.
Yes, sir. Now then,
Miss Miney, after the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant in my affair. Is this correct? Like I guess. That's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor?
yes, sir.
For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine for my sake. After the murder... Like, when the channeling started, I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Like, a little while later, someone came in the room, like, really suddenly. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. Like, hadn't seen her in like so long. I was like so happy in like a sad way. My sister, she like, told me something like totally terrible. Like she got shot by Dr. Gray or something. I don't know. No, that's totally not what happened. What?
Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered your room was your sister. Don't tell me this defendant, Miss Maya Fey.
Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was standing in the middle of the channeling chamber at the time.
And are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of the witness's sister?
Yes. Yes, Ini Miney. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
Oh, well, this is...
Witness. Like, yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Like, do I totally, like, really have to? Of course.
Miss Miney, please.
I'm getting, like, actually tired again. My sister, like, this is what she said to me.
That was no accident.
I was drugged with sleeping pills. Woo, I'm a ghost also. I was murdered by that person. Dun dun dun. That's why I took my revenge. Don't you like watching the intro like 3 times? Totally fair, isn't it? Ini or Ini or whatever your name is.
She took her revenge. Are you sure that's what she said?
Yes, that's what she said, Your Honor. Yeah, you said this right, Your Honor.
I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use the medium for revenge.
It's a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. I think I'm a bow. The end. Thank you so much for playing my game.
What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems that all the loose ends are accounted for.
This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it one huge lie?
Of course it was, Phoenix.
Yeah, what do you mean?
It's well constructed.
That's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can do it. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the truth behind this murder! Yet again, the foolish spout some more foolish travel. Fooly fool! Wonder what to make this one more entertaining. I wonder if we'll make this one more entertaining than the last. My name is Miney.
Like, when the channeling started, I was like sleeping in the side room, my best alibi for all the murders that happen around me. Was it because of your, sesame allergy? Like, that's right. I think there were sesame seeds, like, in the lunch they served that day. It was like premonition that I was going to be a totally seedy day. Wow, my voice went really weird. Yes, indeed.
I see.
Am I the only one who missed the boat here?
Anyway, so you were taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping?
Yeah, like, I totally know what happens when I'm sleeping. Okay, like a little while later, someone came into my room, like, really suddenly. Do you know the time? Like, maybe a little before 11 a.m.? Something like that, I think? It's my voice is cracking when I'm doing my own voice. Ini's voice, I mean. You might need to call it a night. I'm gonna try to get through this first part of our testimony. 11 a.m.? Yeah, like, my stomach is totally ready for, like, food? You said you just had sesame. No, you misunderstood me. I'm not asking you what time it is now. I mean what time it was when someone came into your room. Oh, so, like, that's what you meant? Like, you should have been more, like, clear about that? Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay, like, it's really... That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? It's like, what was I talking about again? Never mind. Witness, about the person who entered the side room. I was like, oh my god, totally my sister. Are you absolutely sure? I guess, like, I don't know. You guess. Was it not your sister who entered? Like, I don't know. I mean, like, totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith. First of all, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. But what's more than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer.
Well, Mr. Wright.
The defense rests. That was a colossal waste of our time. Well then, witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Ini Miney? I hadn't seen her in like so long, so I was like happy in like a sad way, like whatever. You were happy in a sad way? Yeah, like, I mean, it was like your sister. But wouldn't most people react here with a surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again? This right here, this is like Athena's gameplay. She's like, your emotions are wrong! And like, that's like the 5th game in the series where you do that stuff. 5th?
Yeah, it is. It's cool.
Dual Destinies. And I'm like, maybe if I was like someone who didn't know about like the occult, but like I do know about the curing channeling technique. The point here is that the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, like what she said.
Should I drop this line of question? In my head, I think like the judge.
So you didn't really think anything was strange with the whole encounter? No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to like think anything was strange other than my dead sister being alive right in front of me. Athena, is she the main lawyer? Nope, Athena does not have any main series games to her name like Apollo does. She just has like, I think a couple of cases where you play as her or something. But, ow! Don't keep badgering her. You know the phrase objection? Could you try using that once in a while?
Mr. Wright, this question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister, is it really that important?
Yeah. It's very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I've got a bluff for now, just to make it seem like I know what I'm talking about.
Alright, Mr. Wright, Miss Miney, please amend your testimony.
Like, okay, like, I'm like, yeah, like, totally cool with that. Like, I wasn't, like, scared at all. and like her costume looked totally like normal. For real? So there's nothing odd about your sister's appearance?
Yeah, like, you know, no blood on her, or like no bullet holes in her costume. Like, she didn't look like she was crazed or dazed.
Mia's talking to herself like she's found something wrong. It's impossible.
Like, is everything okay? Can I like go on?
Oops, I didn't do that. Something terrible. What was the thing she told you?
Oh, like, didn't I just like tell you about it? You like forget already? Foolishly fool, with a foolishly fool see for a brain, only speaks foolishly fool, something, something.
Well, excuse me, princess. They actually did it. There it is, right there on the screen for you. No, I don't want to see this again. I did just hear the story. It's not like my memory is bad. Actually, the fence is fine and does not need to hear the story again.
Very well. You may continue your testimony, Miss Miney.
Now there's something here, but where? I know where it is. She really put a lot of thought into this lie, didn't she? But we can't rush it. Let's take it slowly, one step at a time. She's bound to slip up somewhere. Don't give up. Don't get careless, okay? Remember, calm and collected. Well, excuse me, princess. I wasn't scared at all. The costume looked normal. Weird, because her costume looked like, stuff. Weird, because the costume looked like... No, not that. The other one. Looked like that, with the bloods on it. Was that actually a reference? Oh, it sure was. Well, excuse me, princess, with like a bunch of U's. Like, which cake first? Which came first? Oh, the old Zelda cartoon came way before this. That was a very well-spun lie, Miss Ini. What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It's well-constructed, but that's all it is. Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix? Phoenix? Miss Miney, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance.
Like, yeah, other than the blood and...
But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this photograph. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would have been surprised if someone appeared before you like this. Everybody in Phoenix Wright can be charged with perjury, even frigging Phoenix Wright somehow, I'm sure. Somehow. I don't know how, but I'm sure. The blood spray. Oh wait, wrong voice. The blood spray. The thing that Myra talks about all the time. Happy times of blood spray. Wee! Woohoo! Oh boy. I'm going to get the fired. Miss Miney, why'd you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying and should be jailed immediately for perjury, hint hint, nudge nudge, judge, you would have noted it right off the bat.
I don't see color.
Order. Miss Miney, what is the meaning of this? Miss Miney.
I'm thinking, don't interrupt me.
What do you stammering about to now, Your Honor? Happy times of blood spray. Woohoo! Yeah. But when I see personality did a complete 180 there. A lot of people do that when they get on the stand, though. Have you played any of the Ace Attorney games? You'd see it all the time. But first of all, call me yourself a witness.
Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to snap or whatever.
Now hurry up with the testimony.
If you please. We are Siamese.
The judge looks like a little shaken up, like a lot, like he's going to be. Oh goodness! After the moiter, part 2.
Like the side room was like kind of dark, you know, like it's definitely not well lit. As you can clearly see in my memory, it's super well lit. Like the costume is like purple, right? The blood totally blended in. I
I like persuaded my sister it wasn't like right to do something like that. And then like I took my sister to the channeling chamber and I was like, sis, bruh.
Yes, now I see. And you've given us a clear reason why you didn't notice the blood.
You think like thanks, Gramps. Red and purple are very the same.
Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Alright, I guess not. Very well, you may question the witness.
Okay. We'll pick this up here. I'm tired. But yeah, we're most of the way through this. Let me check the guide and see how much further there is. Oh, this section's really long. There's actually not that much. I'm gonna say there's probably about 35 to 40 minutes or so worth of content left. But yeah, so this will be a nice little starter. The ending of this case isn't too bad, actually. It's kind of like the only good part of this case is the end. So it gives us a nice little run into the worst case ever, which comes right after. So, I think I already saved it, I'll do it again just in case. Thanks for watching. It's been fun. I'm gonna go to sleep now. I hope you have a good night. Bye-bye!